We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Let's go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Broncos at 2-6 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Ready? First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Ready?
The give is to McLaughlin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Pat the street. Go.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Roberts. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in a win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Roberts.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm pretty sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Slot man moves right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 14. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
Here's Roberts on 1st down.
This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Roberts on 1st and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that 1st quarter and come back with their 1st points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Roberts off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Roberts. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Roberts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Duggan will look to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Duggan now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Duggan looking to throw.
Touchdown! Devontae Adams. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, here's Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. To throw is Duggan.
Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Duggan. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going. So they've
there he goes, left side. He's to the 15, and finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing, Duggan.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from a yard out.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
He's got it to the 43 here.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Duggan to throw.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Baron Browning
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Dugan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. Ooh, the juke.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs. Jacobs going to try the middle. Fights through him. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Raiders 34, Broncos 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4. And he rifles one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And he's going to use his legs here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
102 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half